What's up, you data friends? It's Yanis here and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this Streamlit app from scratch. So this app takes as input the cryptocurrency symbol, for example, BTC. Then it takes the prediction days ahead, and in our case, I'm going to leave it at 15. We click predict, and this is now going to run an ARIMA model. It's going to try and tune it by identifying the best parameter. It's going to use mean square error as our evaluation metric in order to identify the best model. Then it's going to run that best model and return the results over here. So what you can see here, this is our actuals. This yellow line is the prediction of our best performing model, and then the red line is the prediction of the 15 days ahead. And over here, it also gives us the latest close price, which is this number over here, and also the price after 15 days, which is going to be this price at the end over here. And this model now works with every single cryptocurrency. So if we type in here XRP, for example, click predict, it's going to repeat the same process, identify the best model, and it's going to plot our results over here and our predictions ahead over here. Please note that in the previous video, we went through the individual pieces of code on how to develop this model and how it works. And in this video, we are just going to focus on creating the Streamlit app. And before we start this video, let me just say that if you're passionate about data analytics and data science, then please consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and enable notifications for my future videos. Right, starting with the first thing you need, make sure you have all these libraries installed in your PC. So you can either run pip install over here. So over here, you can type in pip install and then the name of the library, or you can run this in the terminal and this is going to install the libraries. Next, we run this code over here to ignore the warnings when we are looping through all the possible models. Then we are setting the Streamlit configuration to be wide. So we want to use all the space over here. Then we run this code over here to remove the top padding, so we don't want to have too much space on top of our title and our banner. Then we add our images. So pick one is going to be the sidebar image, which is basically this image over here, and then pick two is going to be this banner image over here, which is pick two over here. Then we add our title and we align our title to the center. And our title is going to be ARIMA forecasting model, which is this title you see over here. Next, what do we have next? We start with our sidebar inputs. So I add the header first, which is model parameters, which is this title you see over here. And then I create this sidebar.text input. And this is where the user is going to type in the cryptocurrency they want to forecast ahead. And the default one is going to be the Bitcoin.USD. And then below this, we are adding a number input, not a text one. And this is going to be this number input over here, which is basically the prediction days ahead, which is this red line you see over here. So if I refresh it now, so you can see the default values is going to be BTC USD and the default value is going to be 15. So if we have a look, there you go, you can see BTC USD 15, we click predict, and this is going to go through all of our code and return their predictions. Right. Going back, what do we have next? Step one, we pull in the crypto data. So we have already explained this code in the previous video, but what it does is that it calls the Yahoo Finance library and then it pulls the data in. Next, we are splitting our data set into 80% train, 20% test. And the reason we do this is so we can test our model on unseen data. Next, we are running this function over here with this for loop over here in order to identify the best parameters of our ARIMA model. Again, we have explained this in the previous video. I'm not going to explain it now because this video is more about creating the Streamlit app. Next, we are selecting the best model based on this code over here, all these loops we have done. And then we are running our forecast with the prediction ahead, which is the 15 days. And we are storing it into this forecast over here. Next, these two lines of code, they are calculating the latest close price for the selected cryptocurrency and also the latest predicted price from our forecast, which is this forecast over here. And the reason we calculate these two is so we can actually print them in these two boxes you see over here, the latest close price and the price after 15 days. Right. Going back, the next thing we do, let me scroll in, is that we split our page into 3 columns. And the reason we do this is so we can center our 2 cards, which is these 2 cards you see over here. Again, I'm zooming out because each time I'm zooming, it puts them together, but this is the layout you should use. But then when I go into the Jupyter Notebook, I have to zoom in so you can see the code clearer. But yes, back to our topic, I'm splitting our page into 3 columns. And the reason I do this is so that I can center the 2 cards in the middle. So over here, I'm saying with column 2, so in the middle, I want to apply this markdown. And also in this markdown, I want to print the latest close price and the latest predicted price. So all this code you see over here is CSS code, and it's basically adding the coloring, the padding, the border, the text alignment, as you can read it over here. And at the end, it's just printing the latest price, which is this price over here to the thousands with the $sign. And it does the same thing with the latest predicted price. Right, the next thing we do is that we plot our results. So over here, I'm setting the figure size. Then I am plotting the actuals as blue. So this is going to plot all of the data like this all the way here as blue. And then we're going to override the training set with the green. So if I go back, I can show you. Over here is where we are overriding the train with green. But also before this, we are plotting this AXV line, which is the vertical line you see over here. And it's the separation from our training data and test data. Next, over here, we are plotting the test predictions with orange. So this is this orange you see over here, which is the prediction of our best performing model on the test data set. And the next thing we print is the predictions on the 15 days ahead with color red. And then I'm adding over here the title, the X label, Y label, the legends, and then st.pyplot is so we print the plot you see over here. Right, the next step now is to actually deploy this Streamlit app we have just created over here. And to do this, we need to copy all this code. We need to create a new .py file, which is a Python file. We are going to paste the code over here. We are going to rename this into, let's say, ARIMA Streamlit 2. Click rename and then do file save all. Don't forget to do save all. Now we need to find that file and paste it in the location we want. In my case, that file always goes into my local disk. So for my case, it's going to be over here, ARIMA str2. So I'm going to cut this and then I'm going to paste it into, where is it? I think it's going to be over here in the ARIMA forecasting. Paste. The reason I'm saying you should paste the file in the location you want is because in this location, I have all the pictures for my Streamlit app to work. That's why I always need to put the file in the location that all the other files are. And now we need to open this file using Visual Studio Code. In my case, I already have it open over here. However, make sure you do File, Open Folder, and select the whole folder, which in my case is 45, this forecasting ARIMA over here. Now I need to select the file. So this is our file, ARIMA Streamlit 2, which is this one over here. It's exactly the same code. And the last step now is to run our file. So to do this, we need to create a new command prompt over here. And in this command prompt, we need to run Streamlit run. Actually, let me copy and paste it so you can see it. I think, is it this one? No, it's not ARIMA, it's this one. Streamlit run, go back to our file. Streamlit run, and then the name of our new file, which is ARIMA str2, like this. Now I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it in our new command prompt, which is over here. It doesn't allow me. Let me create a new one. Command prompt, paste, click enter. And this is going to open a new tab in your browser, and it's going to have our Streamlit app. There you go. So if we test it now, we click on predict. This is now running all the code we have just explained, and there you go. It gives us our forecasting ahead. Let's test a few other cryptos. Let's do XRP maybe. Click predict. There you go. We get our prediction after 15 days. If we try Solana, for example, or maybe Doge, let's do Doge. Click predict. There you go. You can see Doge is telling us that it looks like it's going down. However, please make sure that you're not going to use this forecasting model in order to buy and sell any crypto. This is just showcasing how you can train and tune a simple ARIMA model and create an app that has your results and enables the user to change the inputs or adjust the inputs and make predictions or forecasts ahead. Right, so this is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you've gained enough value out of this video. If you feel like you did, then please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and enable notifications for my future videos.